What is up, everybody? This is Zack Hample at PETCO Park in San Diego. Finally, I have a couple of videos from this stadium on my YouTube channel. They're both from last year. One was the Home Run Derby, one was the All-Star Game. So today is the very first regular season game that I'm bringing you guys. And I'm excited because this is the 29th Major League Stadium that I've been to just this year, saving it for the very end of the season, so glad to get it in. Now this stadium kind of opens in sections, in segments. There's this area called the Park at the Park in deep center field. That's opening pretty soon, 2.5 hours before first pitch. Half an hour after that, season ticket holders get in, and half an hour after that, people with any ticket can get inside. So the next shot you see is going to be me in very deep center field on this elevated party deck, maybe trying to get a toss-up from afar. And then we're just going to take it from there, kind of wander, explore, see where we can go. And I'm just looking forward to showing you guys as much of this place as possible. So let's do it. Any chance right up here, please? Thank you. Gracias. All right, 2 baseballs already up on this party deck thing. You know, it's really not too crowded. When I was here last year, they had barricades set up. There were people all along here knocking the barricades down. It was pretty much chaos. But this is nice and snoozy, September baseball, just like I like it. So off to a pretty good start. Jose Perella, number 3 on the day, tried to reach for it, barely tipped off the glove, and then a security guard flipped it up. So, you guys want this one?
Really? Are you serious? Hey!
How old is he?
7 months.
Wow.
Dustin Danger. He'll be pitching for the Padres.
What's up?
Let's see. 35. 35. 36.
I am on fire today. I did not expect to get this many baseballs this early. I was thinking if I could get even 1 ball tossed up on that party deck in right center, that would have been pretty good, but I got 3. And now that I'm here along the left field foul line, I called out to Pat Neshek just to say hello, because he's been pretty friendly to me over the last few years. I wasn't asking for anything, but he pulled a ball out of his glove and flipped it to me. So that was number 4. And then Charlie Blackmon sliced a high foul pop-up that bounced off the warning track into the seats. I kind of scrambled for that one as it was trickling down the steps. So 5 baseballs already. Feeling pretty good about that. And in just a little bit, the outfield is going to open. If you see fans behind me there in the background, I guess they're on some sort of pregame tour, so I just have to wait a little bit longer before I can join them. Alright, I came up here to the second deck in left field briefly. There were a few righties in that group, Trevor Story, DJ LeMahieu. They did not hit anything up here. And you know what? Even if they had, I'm not really sure if I would have had much of a play on it. Look at these counters and these stools. These were put in last year in 2016. There used to be so much space in this cross aisle to roam for long home run balls, but now to even walk along here, you gotta side shuffle like that. It's really awkward to move around. So, I don't know, I gotta see who's in this group and then I might go back downstairs. Tons of action today out in right field, but I could not keep the hot streak going. It just felt like one of those days where I was constantly out of position, making bad decisions. I was down below in the seats and they hit balls over my head. Then I came up top to this walkway and they were hitting balls that were just falling short. And then I went back down and they were back over my head, ricocheting all over the place. So there were probably 4 or 5 balls that I came within 5 to 10 feet of. and I just didn't get anything. No home runs on the fly, and I definitely could have caught a few. So that's frustrating, but still fun to have that kind of action in the video for you. By the way, this walkway up here is a pretty cool space to hang out, not just for BP, but the game itself. You see these little counters here? You're allowed to stand behind them during the game, and as you can see, batters will hit balls that reach this walkway, but they do have to hit them a long way. So it's really your power hitting lefties that'll give you opportunities out here, so definitely keep that in mind. For right now, just want to wander around a bit, grab some food, and keep checking this place out. Yes, please. All right, the almighty Broham. You can see it right here. There is a ton of pulled pork on this nice soft bun smothered in barbecue sauce, 2 scoops of mac salad. I am ready to dig into this. My videographer is from San Diego, and he swears by Phil's barbecue. And of course, you guys already know how I feel about barbecue. I've talked about it, and I've eaten it in a whole bunch of videos this year. Right now, I'm standing on top of this grassy hill, way back at the park. I mentioned that earlier. You can see what it looks like behind me. There's a stage there where they put on concerts. You can buy tickets for here for Padres games, and they cost like 10 or 15 bucks. Very affordable. Hang out on this hill, bring your family, spread out a blanket, and of course you're not going to catch a ball because you're way far from home plate, but it's just the overall vibe that's really great. And for right now, if you just want to swing around once more, I got to pay my respects to Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. It's the bottom of the 5th inning, and this game was speeding along as a scoreless tie until just now. Christian Villanueva, with his 2nd career home run, just blasted one into the 2nd deck out here in left field. And I feel like this is a pretty good place to be because there's 2 lefty pitchers tonight. Clayton Richard for the Padres, Tyler Anderson for the Rockies, so lots of right-handed batters in the game. Now in the early innings, there was definitely more space out here. It has filled in a bit, so I may actually wander around as the game heads toward the end. But look, for right now, I want to give a quick shout out to SeatGeek. They've sponsored a bunch of videos this year. They're sponsoring this one too. For those who don't know, SeatGeek is an app that gathers tickets from all over the internet into one place to make it really easy to buy them. They give every ticket a score of 1 to 100, and when you use the app, you'll see little colored dots next to all the tickets as well that indicate right away if you're getting a good deal or not. So very user-friendly. Now here's how they're hooking it up for you. Check out the description below this video on YouTube. You're going to find a link there that you can use to download the SeatGeek app, all right? On your very first purchase of $21 or more, use the promo code Zack, but make sure to spell it Z-A-C-K, and you'll receive a $20 discount from SeatGeek. That's a great deal, and me personally, I'm always looking for deals. This is my 106th game of the season, so anytime I can save money, it really helps out, so definitely take advantage. And whenever you happen to watch this video, even if it's the middle of winter, just remember SeatGeek also does other sports, they do concerts, so you can use it year-round. Like I said, take advantage. It's over here in San Diego. The Padres won this game 3-0, and I decided to head out to right field for the last 2 innings. There are so many characters out here. I don't know why, but man, there's this girl that shrieks for all the hot players. There's this dude named Ishmael who barely ever misses any games here. He's got all these funky signs. And there's this usher, one of my favorite guys in all of Major League Baseball, named Franklin. Got to catch up with him. We always have great conversations about baseball. As for me, I got off to such a hot start. I got 5 baseballs practically before I knew it. I thought I was on pace for double digits for sure, but then things just kind of fell apart for me. I don't know why, it was just one of those days. I was out here in right field, home runs were landing all around me, but I just kept picking the wrong spot. I don't know what to say, but it was still a great time. 5 baseballs brings my lifetime total to 10,081. Gotta give a quick shout out to Blake in ticket operations. He helped me out a little bit today. Let's see, tomorrow I'm gonna be at Dodger Stadium. Then I think I'm gonna be back here for both games over the weekend. Like I said, this is my 29th Major League Stadium. Number 30 is coming up soon in Arlington. Woo! My head is practically spinning. Anyway, thank you for watching.